Good morning, traders, and welcome to the daily call today, Tuesday, the 11th of April. Before we get started, as always, please understand that any advice in this session is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Okay, so let us have a look at what's happened overnight. The only real bit of data that we had was, news releases, was Miss Yellen was speaking. Now that happened about nearly 2 hours ago at the time of this recording, and basically Ms. Yellen said that the US central bank's task has shifted from a post-crisis exercise of healing the economy to one aimed at sustaining progress. She actually went further and described it as before they had to press down on the gas pedal to trying to give the economy all the oomph that they possibly could, but now they only need to give it some gas, not so much that they're pushing the accelerator too hard. Okay, even though after all of what she said, she still did say that she believes that a gradual pace of rate hikes is appropriate and the Fed wants to really avoid being behind the curve. So the message is that essentially the focus has changed, but they still do see the requirement for rate increases throughout the year. Now, amongst all of this, the reality is that right now, at this present time and moment, the market is a little bit spooked, okay, and basically it's because of all the geopolitical events that are occurring. As we speak, China is, we're hearing that they're deploying troops to the border of North Korea in case of a US strikes. Also, Russia may have shut down its communications lines with the US. So there's a little bit of turmoil going on. Investors don't really know what to do. And on the charts, when we look at them, essentially not a whole great deal has happened. Okay, so there you have it. That's what happened overnight. Time for our chart of the day. Really tough morning this morning. I really struggled to find us a chart, so I went back to one of my old strategies and I found us an oldie but a goodie, shall I say. On a daily Aussie US chart, I found us a trend chasing setup. Okay, so let me just go through it really quickly. We can see that this particular strategy, we needed these three moving averages to be in what we call perfect order. They are. We can see there, and there. They're in order. At the same time, the second rule of this strategy is that the candle must close below the slower moving average, which is, so it's closed over there. That's correct. And the third thing that we need for this to be a setup is at the same time we needed our CCI to be below the 150 level, which it is as well. So therefore all three conditions are met. This is a T-chaser setup. Now the important thing to note here is we are on this kind of double bottom level. The actual entry would have been yesterday morning right there, so the level right now is almost the same. So it's up to you what you'd like to do. On a plus side, if this does pull back a little bit, remember this is not a price action chart. If it does pull back a little bit to sort of this region and then it actually breaks through here, it feels like it has the acceleration, which is what this strategy is all about. It's about early detection of the trend. So there you have it. That's our chart of the day, Aussie US dollar on a T-chase. If you'd like to know more about this strategy, get in contact with us and I can provide you with a detailed set of rules. Okay, so what do we have now coming up in the session that is about to unfold? Really only one news event. It's the GBP. We have CPI figures at 6:30 in my local time, which is Australian Eastern Standard Time. So let's see what happens there. Other than that, guys, as always, please feel free to contact us if you do have any questions. Follow me on Twitter at ChatFX for trade setups and breaking news. But most importantly, I hope you all have a great trading day and I'll talk to you tomorrow on the Daily Call. Bye for now.